Well, good morning, everyone. Time to rise and shine at 6 a.m. on your Tuesday morning. Thanks for joining us.
And, hi, Channing. Good to see you. I'm Tim.
I threw you off there.
Yeah, it threw me off because I was she used the word shine, and I was looking at the sunrise. It is so beautiful. You know, I think our bosses would probably say keep your eyes on the TV, but we'll give you permission. Why don't you peek outside and take a look at that sunrise? Thomas, look at that. Where's that camera at behind you, actually?
Mountain,
Okay.
Which makes it look so beautiful because you get the trees that help to give you that like silhouette, and sometimes it just looks like Bob Ross painting. You know how he would just like dab the canvas with his brush and paint those trees and those happy little clouds. But this is a stunning real sunrise that we have for you. But yes, it is actually quite cloudy overhead, but the sun finding a bit of purchase in that eastern horizon. Just a little slot right there. 60 degrees at the moment. That cloud cover is keeping our temperatures pretty moderate across the region, so less 40s this morning compared to the last couple days. So 50s and 60s across the region right now. And we'll be tracking some rain chances, but not necessarily today, more so for early tomorrow morning. So we'll have the latest on that coming up.
Well, if you are heading out on your morning commute, we're taking a live look right now at I-90 and Freya. You can still see the sun rays there this morning off of this traffic camera, but you can also see no real major traffic concerns to report on, at least in this section of I-90 right now. Of course, we'll continue to look at the traffic cameras in our area. We'll let you know if anything changes with the traffic situation.
After months of searching this morning, the city of Spokane is waking up with a new police chief.
As KREM 2's Cody Proctor reports, yesterday, the Spokane City Council voted to confirm Mayor Lisa Brown's appointment for the position.
That vote went in favor of the mayor's appointment, who will take over the position after former Spokane Police Chief Craig Meidel resigned last year.
Resolution 2024-82 approving the appointment of Kevin Hall as the police chief for the Spokane Police Department.
It did not take long for Spokane City Council to cast their votes.
Prepare to vote.
In a unanimous vote of all members attending, the council confirmed Kevin Hall to the position of Spokane Police Chief.
Our police chief will be able to join us sooner than what we had anticipated, so we moved up his appointment process.
Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown announced Hall as her candidate for the position last month. Hall comes to the Lilac City from the Tucson Police Department with more than 30 years of experience. The mayor's office says Hall helped expand Tucson's mental health support to include homeless outreach and substance use response teams. He also pushed to add behavioral health clinicians to the city's 911 call center. At a forum in June for people to meet the police chief finalists, one issue he believes is important to address is the screening process, particularly since each department can vary in what's accepted.
What does your training curriculum look like? What does your field training officers look like? What do your sergeants look like? All of that has an impact on how that person's going to police and the accountability, the self-accountability they're going to have throughout the rest of their career.
In an interview with KREM 2 after last month's announcement, Council member Paul Dillon said Hall will inherit obstacles such as skyrocketing fentanyl overdoses in the city. He echoed those thoughts during Monday night's meeting.
We know all too well that the challenges to public safety in the city are immense.
The new police chief set to start August 26.
Jonathan Bingle was not at Monday night's meeting. The council also passed the final reading of the Climate Resilience and Sustainability Board. In the studio, Cody Proctor, KREM 2 News.
Well, tomorrow the debate continues in Bonner County for the future of stray animal care. Now, for more than a decade, Better Together Animal Alliance, or the BTAA, has held contracts with Pend Oreille, Sandpoint, and Bonner County.
Our news partners at the Bonner County Daily Bee found out this year the shelter said it's going to raise their rates, and this caused elected officials to start exploring other options. KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones joins us in the newsroom right now, breaking down the numbers this morning. Brandon.
Sandpoint, Pend Oreille, and Bonner County paid the Better Together Animal Alliance more than $18,000 to take in 406 stray dogs. According to the shelter, the actual cost of caring for the animals was almost $300,000 Idaho code requires counties to impound stray dogs and hold them for a 5-day period. During this time, they try to reconnect the pet with their owner. If this is not achieved, the stray dog becomes the property of the county. And under the current agreements, once the 5-day period expires, the BTAA shelter houses the animal until it's adopted. If the contracts weren't in place, the county and cities would still legally be required to house strays for the same 5-day period. During Sandpoint City Council's routine meeting earlier this month, many expressed support for the county shelter.
For our government entities to take this on with no infrastructure in place as far as facilities, staff, and experience seems impossible.
Back in March, the shelter proposed almost $66,000 for Sandpoint, over $19,000 for Pend Oreille, and almost $170,000 for Bonner County. The almost $255,000 total is over 1,000% total increase from 2023. According to Sandpoint Mayor Jeremy Grimm, once a contract reaches a $5,000 threshold, city policy states they have to seek competitive or comparable bids, and according to Grimm, sole sourcing for a city contract is illegal.
What I don't know is who's going to respond to that bid. If BTA is the only responder, staff will work with, the budgeted amount to make sure that we can provide that service.
If no contract agreement is met by the October 1st deadline, Pend Oreille, Sandpoint, and Bonner County will have to either contract a different organization or operate their own shelter to hold dogs for the required 5 days. Happening tomorrow night, the city of Sandpoint will hold a budget hearing discussing the contract further. Bonner County will receive public comment next Monday. But for now, reporting in the newsroom, I'm Brandon T. Jones.
At 6:07, let's take a look at your morning rush. More news in less time. Spokane police are searching for a man they say shot and injured someone near West Central. Police say the shooting happened yesterday near West Augusta. Officers arrived at a home there and found that a man had been shot in the chest. Now, according to police, he was the one who called 911 and said that his mom's boyfriend shot him. The man was taken to the hospital but is expected to recover. This morning, the gunman still hasn't been found. In the meantime, one man has been arrested and charged for the deadly shooting in Spokane Valley over the weekend. 43-year-old Mark Renard is being charged with second-degree murder and drive-by shooting. According to the Spokane Valley Police Department, Renard allegedly pulled up next to the victim's car. That's when he began yelling and fired at the car. Investigators say that one man died and that Renard was arrested at his home. Well, this morning, an Okanogan County woman is still missing. Nearly 100 people spent the weekend looking for her. This is 77-year-old Lucy Burns. She was last seen on August 10th. Now, she left her home in Wakanda to walk her 2 dogs, but never returned. One of her dogs actually wandered back to Burns' home, but the other is still missing. Anyone out there with information as to where she could be is asked to contact 911. And that's a look at your morning rush.
So as we take you to our outdoor weather center, a calm and cool morning here and mostly cloudy skies overhead. In fact, Doppler radar and satellite combination showing just this batch of cloud cover that's just drifting past us, but no rain attached to any of that. And really, from my vantage point, a lot of this is mid to high level cloud cover anyway, so you'd be hard pressed to really squeeze out much moisture. It's all attached to that storm system, which is off to the west, but only the rain stays to the west. Our next rain chance isn't until this evening and really early tomorrow morning. So coming up, we're going to go day by day and show you how these rain chances are looking either likely or unlikely across the inland northwest. Those details are coming up.
At 6:09, let's take another look at our wake-up call on this Tuesday morning. Today, we're asking for your favorite athlete of all time. No matter what sport, no matter what generation, just your all-time favorite athlete. So let's take a look at some of your answers so far. One viewer saying Ken Griffey Jr., yes, the ultimate class act. Yeah. Tom Brady, absolutely. I absolutely love Tom Brady. You have to love him. Another viewer saying, Kelsey Plum, go Huskies. Sorry, Tim.
That's okay.
So keep them coming. Let us know who your favorite athlete is of all time by texting us at 509-448-2000.